Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe it and press the bell icon. When we talk about men's health, especially sexual performance, most people imagine it's all about pills, hormones, or gym time. But here's what most don't realize. Sometimes the real difference starts with the smallest morning habit. Picture this, you're standing in your kitchen, waiting for your coffee to brew, that comforting aroma filling the air. Now, what if that same cup of coffee could do more than just wake you up? What if it could actually help wake something else up too? Your confidence, your energy, your circulation, your performance. Urologists often talk about the importance of routines, those quiet moments that set the tone for your entire day. Coffee, for many of us, is more than caffeine. It's a ritual, it's consistency. And when you add the right ingredients to that ritual, you turn something ordinary into something powerful. See, it's not about some magical powder or exotic herb. It's about understanding how your body works. Erections are fundamentally about blood flow, and blood flow depends on healthy arteries, relaxed blood vessels, and good nitric oxide levels. Every sip of coffee can become an opportunity to support that process if you know what to put in it. That's why urologists have become increasingly interested in the science of what some call functional coffee. It's not a trend, it's physiology. By adding natural compounds that promote vascular health like a pinch of L-citrulline, a dash of cocoa, or even cinnamon, you're subtly improving your body's ability to circulate blood efficiently. Over time, that supports not just erectile strength, but overall vitality. It's the same biological principle that underlies many medical treatments, except this approach starts from your kitchen counter, not a prescription pad. And let's be clear, this isn't about quick fixes, it's about building consistency into something you already do every day. When you nourish your body first thing in the morning, you're signaling to your system that health is a priority. Those few moments with your coffee become a daily act of self-care, a small but meaningful step toward restoring what you might have thought was fading with age. So the next time you pour your cup, remember, it's not just coffee. It's an opportunity to support your body's natural ability to perform at its best, starting with one simple, powerful habit. When we talk about functional coffee, it might sound like one of those buzzwords that pop up on social media, but in medicine, there's real science behind it. The idea isn't about creating a magic drink. It's about enhancing something you already consume every morning with ingredients that have proven physiological effects. Coffee itself is already a potent source of antioxidants and compounds that improve circulation and metabolism. But when you combine it with certain natural boosters, it becomes a genuine tool for supporting male sexual health in a way that's both natural and sustainable. Let's break down what actually happens. Erections are a vascular event. They depend on nitric oxide, a molecule your body produces to relax and open up blood vessels. When that nitric oxide system weakens, whether from stress, poor diet, or aging, blood flow to the penis decreases. Functional coffee takes advantage of this pathway by introducing natural substances that help boost nitric oxide levels and improve circulation from the inside out. Ingredients like L-citrulline or L-arginine, for instance, are amino acids that the body converts directly into nitric oxide. Ginseng has been shown in multiple studies to improve erection quality and endurance by supporting hormonal balance and vascular function. Even maca root and fenugreek, both used for centuries in traditional medicine, play roles in regulating libido and energy levels. What's powerful about this approach is how it blends simplicity with science. Instead of relying solely on medications that target one mechanism, functional coffee works with your body's natural systems. It supports the underlying processes that drive performance, not just the symptoms. And because it's part of your daily coffee, it becomes effortless. A seamless, enjoyable ritual that contributes to long-term improvement rather than a one-time effect. Imagine starting your morning with a cup that doesn't just wake you up, but primes your entire cardiovascular system for better function throughout the day. You're not just sipping caffeine, you're fueling blood flow, supporting hormone production, and giving your body what it needs to perform physically, mentally, and sexually. That's the beauty of functional coffee. It's not a gimmick or a shortcut. It's science meeting daily routine in the most natural, effective way possible. And that's where real lasting results begin. As men get older, one of the most common frustrations they face is realizing that their erections aren't what they used to be. It's not just about aging, it's about what's happening inside the body. Erections are a sign of vascular health, and when they start to fade, it's often your body's way of whispering that something deeper needs attention. The truth is, this change doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual, small shifts in blood flow, hormone levels, and energy that accumulate over time until one day you notice things just don't respond the same way they used to. There are a few key reasons why this happens. Testosterone levels naturally decline with age, and that affects not only libido, but also muscle tone, mood, and blood vessel function. At the same time, tiny blood vessels that supply the penis can stiffen or narrow due to inflammation, poor diet, or lack of exercise. Stress and sleep deprivation add another layer, increasing cortisol and reducing nitric oxide production, both of which are essential for proper blood flow. So when we say erections fade with age, we're not just talking about a single issue, we're looking at an intricate web of physical and emotional factors working against you. But here's the hopeful part. The same daily habits that protect your heart, brain, and metabolism can also bring vitality back to your erections. Coffee plays an interesting role here. On its own, caffeine increases blood flow and supports endothelial function, the same system responsible for keeping arteries flexible. When combined with natural additives that enhance circulation, that simple morning cup becomes a form of vascular support therapy. You're giving your blood vessels the nutrients and stimulation they need to relax and expand, restoring the very foundation of sexual performance. So when people say, it's just aging, that's not entirely true. Aging may be inevitable, but decline is optional. You can reclaim function, energy, and confidence by addressing the real underlying causes: poor circulation, oxidative stress, and hormonal imbalance. Supporting those systems consistently, even through something as routine as your morning coffee, can make all the difference. Because when you nourish your body from the inside out, you don't just restore erections. You restore a part of yourself that reflects strength, vitality, and control. When people hear that some urologists actually add specific ingredients to their coffee, they often think it's just another health trend. But in reality, these choices are grounded in science, in years of research showing how certain natural compounds can enhance blood flow, energy, and sexual performance. What's fascinating is that these ingredients aren't exotic or impossible to find. They're simple, accessible, and often backed by decades of clinical data. It's not about quick fixes or miracle powders. It's about supporting your body's ability to do what it was designed to do, naturally. Take L-arginine, for example. It's an amino acid that helps the body produce nitric oxide, which is essential for relaxing blood vessels and improving circulation. That's the same mechanism behind prescription medications for erectile dysfunction, but in a gentler, more sustainable way. Then there's Panax ginseng, often called the herbal Viagra. It has been shown in multiple studies to enhance erection quality, stamina, and energy by supporting hormone regulation and reducing oxidative stress. Many urologists also talk about fenugreek, a seed extract known to help balance testosterone levels and improve libido in both men and women. And then there's maca root, a Peruvian plant known for centuries to boost endurance, mood, and fertility. The beauty of adding these ingredients to coffee lies in consistency. Most men already drink coffee daily, so it becomes effortless to incorporate these natural boosters into an existing routine. Over time, the compounds build up in your system, improving vascular function, enhancing blood flow, and supporting hormone balance in a way that feels gradual and natural. It's not about an instant effect, it's about long-term restoration. When you combine these scientifically supported ingredients, you're essentially turning your morning ritual into a microdose of wellness. You're giving your body the raw materials it needs to function optimally, not just for sexual performance, but for overall vitality, energy, and focus. And the best part, it's simple, affordable, and sustainable. So the next time you reach for your coffee, think of it as more than just caffeine. Think of it as a chance to support your body, strengthen your circulation, and reclaim your energy one cup at a time. Because sometimes the smallest morning habit can create the biggest change in how you feel, perform, and live. When most people think about sexual health, they focus only on the physical side, blood flow, hormones, or stamina. But what often gets overlooked is how deeply connected the mind is to all of it. Erections aren't just about the body responding. They're about the brain initiating, coordinating, and maintaining that response. Stress, anxiety, poor sleep, or even constant mental fatigue can interrupt that entire process. The brain sends weaker signals, hormones fluctuate, and blood vessels fail to relax the way they should. That's why addressing erectile health isn't just about circulation. It's about balance. Here's where your morning coffee becomes more than just a caffeine boost. When you combine it with ingredients that support brain and hormone health, it becomes a daily tool for restoring that balance. Take adaptogens like ashwagandha or maca. They don't just support testosterone, they regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that often sabotages sexual performance. Elevated cortisol levels suppress testosterone and disrupt sleep cycles, which then affect desire and energy. By calming the nervous system, these natural compounds help restore the mental clarity and confidence that are just as vital as blood flow itself. And let's not forget dopamine, the neurotransmitter behind motivation and pleasure. Coffee already stimulates dopamine release, which is why it sharpens focus and elevates mood. When you add ingredients like L-tyrosine or cacao, you enhance that effect naturally, improving not just mental energy, but also libido and sexual responsiveness. A clear, focused mind helps create the right psychological conditions for arousal, connection, and performance. Hormonal balance plays its role too. Small, consistent boosts to testosterone through nutrients like zinc, fenugreek, and magnesium don't just influence physical function. They improve confidence, drive, and mood stability. That's why men who take a holistic approach to their health often notice that when their minds are calm and hormones balanced, their performance follows naturally. So while everyone looks for external fixes, the real power lies in supporting your internal systems. The mind, the hormones, and the heart working together. When you build that foundation, performance becomes effortless, confidence becomes natural, and your energy lasts throughout the day. Because ultimately, a healthy mind isn't just part of great performance. It's where it all begins. One of the most common questions men ask when making changes to their health routine is, how long will it take before I notice results? It's an honest question because when you've been struggling with low energy, weaker erections, or declining confidence, you want to know when things will finally start to feel normal again. The truth is, the body doesn't change overnight. It's a system that thrives on consistency. When you start supporting your vascular health, hormones, and nervous system through better habits, even something as simple as what you add to your morning coffee, you're setting a process in motion, not flipping a switch. Most men begin to notice subtle improvements within 2 to 4 weeks. It might start with better energy, a clearer mind, or improved focus during the day. Those are early signs that your circulation, nitric oxide levels, and hormone balance are improving. Erections become firmer, recovery is faster, and there's a natural increase in drive and confidence. But what's crucial to understand is that these changes compound over time. The longer you stay consistent, the stronger and more sustainable the results become. That's because you're not just treating a symptom, you're repairing the underlying systems that support sexual function. Of course, lifestyle plays a huge role in how quickly results show up. Quality sleep, a nutrient-rich diet, regular movement, and managing stress all amplify the benefits of these small daily choices. Think of it like tending a fire. You can't expect it to burn bright if you're not feeding it the right fuel. Each positive habit, from hydration to relaxation, strengthens your cardiovascular and hormonal foundation. And once those systems are aligned, the improvements go beyond sexual health. You'll notice better mood, sharper focus, and a more youthful sense of vitality. The key is patience paired with persistence. Your body is designed to heal and adapt, but it needs time and consistency to do so. Every cup of coffee fortified with the right nutrients, every night of good rest, every moment of mindfulness, it all adds up. So don't chase overnight results. Focus on building habits that make your health inevitable, because when you stay consistent, your body always rewards you with strength, energy, and the confidence that comes from knowing you've taken control of your performance naturally.